is up, YouTube? It's me, Unruly, Mr. Kenny. What is going on? And I'm back with another review of the Book of Boba Fett. And usually I don't know. I just started because the show really started getting spicy and really started getting good. And what can I say? Look, I'm going to say it. If you're a Boba Fett fan, I'm sorry. But god dang it, the episodes without Boba Fett are just the best ones. I'm just going to say, I'm just going to be honest, man. The episodes without him are the best ones. And, I said it before, and I'll say it again. He takes off his helmet so much. He takes it off way too much. We know Boba Fett because of his helmet. The dude will never stop taking it off. I mean, okay, we see your face. Keep it on. Right? And this episode again, right? We're going full on spoilers, guys. Full spoilers. The Mando, he never takes it off, and he could still portray emotions with it. And they even made a good joke about it when he goes sees the sheriff, and he's like, "Oh, see, you can only get away with because of your smile," and stuff like that. They even made a good joke about it. And man, dude, just keep your helmet on. Anyways, back to the episode. It's just fantastic because we get to see a lot of stuff that Star Wars fans love, right? We get to see more Ahsoka. That was awesome. She was super cool. We get to see R2-D2, right? We see Grogu again, and then we see Luke, and Luke looks fantastic. We get to see things come full circle. We get to see him train. We get to see him be the Jedi Master, but the gentle one and stuff like that. And that was pretty fantastic to see Luke train, and actually the training start to work, and it was super sick. And I like how he walked with Grogu. He's like, "Come on, walk with me." Whoop, little boost. "Come on, walk with me." Whoop, and he gave him a little boost and stuff, and it was fantastic. There was a lot of cool stuff in the episode, which is great. We get to see him building his Jedi Academy, which is great. Man, and I'm telling you, dude, I never really liked those fighters in the prequels, but god dang, the Mandalorian ship looks awesome, bro. It looks just clean. It looks so cool. I think it was just the yellow, right? And silver, and kind of like just the exposed parts. The ship just looks slick, man. It looks dope, man. This is hot rod, dude. Honestly, he should keep it. He should get himself like a bigger ship, and then he should have his like other ship too. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe later on, because how is he gonna carry bounties in that thing? Well, I don't know. But episode fantastic. Not a lot of action going on in this episode, but there was just a lot of stuff you want to see. And then not only that, Cad Bane, dude. Cad Bane. I've seen him in some of the CG shows, and he was all right. But god dang, he looks so cool in live action, man. He looked he looked awesome. And it was a straight up Western. This was a straight up Western episode with the way he just came through the sand. And I'm like, man, there we go. And, Star Wars is really feeling like a Western, especially with this episode. And then you really get the mob parts of this show, especially with the Syndicate, and he's working for the Syndicate, and they sending a message when they bomb the casino. And it's just like, dang, that's some mafia stuff. That's how mafia works. Not like that game, right, where you pick up a towel and then become a mafia boss or whatever. I don't know, but fantastic episode. Just great to see Luke do his Jedi stuff. He looked fantastic, and I'm like, damn, they improved significantly, chat. They improved significant. I'm gonna unblur my background. You can see my background, but man, they improved Luke and the way he looks significantly, chat. It would be significant. Yes, it is significant. But what else can I say about the show? It was just great. I don't know what else I'm missing, right? Just all the stuff that we got in this episode was like, dang, right? And now here, it's like the one things that I didn't like about the episode. It's not like, it's just kind of nitpick, maybe just a little bit about me. Okay, so it wasn't the blurry background. It's just my camera going in and out of focus for some reason. But anyways, so we'll just blur it back again. Oh, hell. But you know what I think it was? I think what I didn't like a little bit about it was the choice already that Luke gave Grogu. It was, we don't know how much time has passed, maybe a month, a couple months or so like that. And I think Luke, you know, kind of popped a hard choice to a little Grogu, right? Grogu is, granted like 50 something years old, but he's still like 5 years old, right? Because every 10 years is like a year. So he's kind of like a 5 year old kid. And, he really attached himself to the Mando. And then Luke just automatically says, hey, you choose the red pill or you choose the blue pill, right? And it's tough. It's like, hey, here's a lightsaber, or you can get this shirt from the villain of Commando, right? It looked pretty much like the Commando. I mean, he gives them some chainmail, so which will protect him. He can wear it under his clothes and stuff. But man, like, I don't know how I feel about Luke giving him that choice, right? Because like he said, he didn't know if his heart is in it, and then he just gives him this massive difficult choice, right? A foundling over the man who found him and saved him and did everything he can to save his life, over this new Luke and learning to become a Jedi. And that's a new life to him. He doesn't know. And to me, I think that's kind of a tough choice, because like Luke kind of says like, hey, if you go this side, you can't really go because you're going to have friends or something like that. And like a little along to the line of like having friends or being connected to somebody. And I think like, Luke, that's kind of BS, because you got your powers, you got your will from your friends, because you wanted to save your friends. You wanted to save your sister, who's your friend at the time, and who didn't know, and Han Solo and Chewbacca, and those were like, you were being a training as a Jedi and being a Jedi while having them, and you could like, right? I mean, like that's what the Emperor gave him a choice. He's like, oh, I don't know. I feel like Luke should be kind of his own kind of like Jedi, right? He had his friends, and he had to choose. Well, you know what? Maybe Grogu could do the same. Maybe, because here's the thing. God dang, now I'm thinking, right? This is just turning on to a whole nother thing. But anyways, because that's what Luke did, right? Luke was training with. Wow. Okay, I'm just getting in my head. We are literally mirroring what happened with Luke. Because remember, Luke went to go train with Yoda, and then all of a sudden, the stress is, and he's like, oh my God, I got to go save my friends. But Yoda's like, hey, bro, your training is not done. Your training is not done. And he leaves. So dang. So now he's almost in the same position as Luke is. Wow. I just thought of that. But then like I just think that's just kind of a tough choice that Luke does, right? Luke puts on him. Like, why not take both? That'll help in a lightsaber fight, right? Yeah, you get hit, the chainmail is gonna help with it. But man, I don't know. Now this is just a whole other thing that I'm thinking, chat. It's just like brain explosion. Man. But it's certainly mirroring the life of Luke Skywalker, right? And will he be his first student? But I don't know. I think that was a heavy choice. I think Luke knows the power of friendship. He was able to become a Jedi with the, even though, because he thought about the powers of his friends, and at the end of the day, he wanted to save his friends, and the Emperor kind of used that against him. He's like, yes, all your friends will die, and you watch them. But man, I don't know. Now that I think about it, it's like, wow, maybe he's just giving him the test that Yoda gave him, right? I mean, like, you can come back, you'd be like, hey, look, I don't know, but that's some good food for thought right there, chat. But that was my only kind of issue with it. But then other than that, because like, I don't know, man, like I don't think Jedi should just be like this cult. Like, all right, you're a Jedi and you get no more friends, and you gotta say goodbye to all the worldly possessions, right? That's why I think the dark side is kind of cool. It's like, you can have homies. I mean, you might have to kill your homie, but you can have a homie, but you might have to kill him. But yeah. But anyways, chat, it was a fantastic episode, man. It was just the intensity at the end was fantastic. And Cad Bane knows a lot, bro. He's like, hey, you shouldn't have gave away your armor. He's like, what? Yo. And I watched a bit of the series before, so I didn't get to see much of him, but I just he just I know he always looked cool, and he just looks fantastic in live action. Looks hella scary, looks super badass. He doesn't take no for an answer. Looks like the Mandalorian's gonna have to fight with the Spy Kids or the Cyberpunks. But yeah, yo, why did the Mandalorian ask for some help? Dude, the Mandalorian's like, hey, look, I helped you on that planet. Can you help me out real quick? You know, we got a problem. We need to free up my planet. Damn, bro. You know, should have asked Ashoka for some help. See, now that I'm thinking and thinking, chat, you know, my brain starts going all over the place. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. Let's get the discussion in the chat. I like reading the chat. You know, except on the sometimes I got to get better on Twitch. But anyways, guys, yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it, man. Fire episode. Fire episode. Gives us a lot of good stuff. If you're a Star Wars fan, you get a lot of good stuff. And Luke looked great. He looked significantly better than the last time he was out there. You know, I think because that's what they hired, that super guy who does the really good face mapping and stuff like that. So that's, you know, makes sense. So, you know, and I think maybe they'll use it for Indiana Jones, and maybe we'll get a young looking Indiana Jones in the new movie. I hope so. I hope so. Like, it'll probably get old Indiana, but like, you know, maybe there'll be like a flashback, or maybe there'll be some crazy time travel or some crystals or something like that. Who knows? And yeah. But anyways, Chad, I'm just gonna ramble on because this episode was super cool. And you know, just one last thing, Boba Fett, put on your helmet. Don't put on your helmet, man, because you just take it off. You barely see it on his head and at all. And then, you know, you go somewhere and he's like, hey, the helmet, and he takes it off. Don't take it off. Don't do it. Keep it on. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and peace.